Merit has always been a forerunner in awarding deserving students both in academic and co-curricular fields at our school. Student recognitions by way of awarding class performance was given as a form of scholarship through fee concessions to each section topper of the senior school. Student toppers of SSE 2025, Shreyan Kundu and Anshika Kumari, received the Tata Cummins Young Achievers Award with a cash prize of 10,000 each. The Proficiency Awards for 24-25 were won by 416 students with an increase of 30% since the last 2023 and 24. I'm very confident this year too, these numbers will go up further. Good work, teachers. Let's give them a big hand. While students are recognized for their talent and merit, can we leave our staff behind? No, not at Valley View. Thumbs Up Award, which was initiated in 24-25, had 35 recipients, both teachers and multitasking staff, MTS as we call them, in recognition for their noteworthy achievements as mentors and innovative improvisers, along with these long service awards. In the community service field, being extremely aware of the school's social responsibility, our community service drives included the annual blood donation camp in school, where we collected 54 units, visits to some of the homes for the underprivileged and economically weak members of society, reiterating the emotion of empathy and care in our students who went out of the way to contribute products which could be donated there. Thank you, parents, for this kind and generous gesture. Let's hear it for them. On the health, wellness and safety front, about which we as a school are extremely conscious, we are trying in our own small way by having regular yoga periods for all our students, organizing periodic health and awareness sessions, covering each and every class right from Montessori to +2. The medical checkups and sessions on welcoming puberty, dangers of narcotics, awareness for cyber security and safety, firefighting drills, along with mock evaluation drills in case of a national disaster, road safety, CPR training are just to name a few. The school's co-scholastic calendar was replete with fun-filled activities involving enthusiastic participation of students and parents alike and our very forthcoming teachers, which reached a feverish pitch at the much-awaited Children's Mela, the annual sports, and today our annual day, assuming a festival-like celebration rather than a normal school event. The visuals will be on the screen later. Ladies and gentlemen, this was all from me, as the curtains will be drawn on my tenure as the founder principal of Valley View School on the 31st of March this year. Having completed a long innings spanning 38 years from 1988 to 2026, out of which the first 3 to 4 were infused with challenges of establishment and getting the CBSE stamp, which we could finally get in 1996. As the school grew steadily from a 4-room structure to these majestic blocks, I too grew in strength and determination. I would otherwise have been greatly impoverished if I did not have the rock-solid backing of our parent company, TRF Limited, headed by the managing directors, past and present, and the support of successive school managing committees, especially, if I may be allowed to mention, our manager, Mrs. K. Uma, a sentinel guardian who stood by every venture of the school with encouragement and motivation. Let's hear it for her. Madam, I do not have words in my vocabulary to thank you enough. The second thing which kept me going was my school family of teachers, office and admin, and the multitasking staff, and above all, the students. I don't know how I could have delivered without you. The whole admin group of vice principals, coordinators, office and admin staff have just been a solid support for me. Moving on to students and parents, thank you for being such a loving and respecting part of our Valley View family. I hope you shall always keep the school banner flying high in keeping with the vision, mission and values inculcated here. And above all, my thank you to my own dear family, Arvind and my daughters Anupriya and Devina, and the latest addition to my family, my son-in-law Ameya. Dear Arvind, no more cooking in the evenings while I was engaged in some event or the other in school. And thank you for bearing with my stressful behavior at many times, I admit. My darling daughters, I'm sure you're watching the live feed. Thank you for agreeing to pass out as +2 alumni of this school, although it was in its infancy, and for accepting that your mother's first love was Valley View. And thank you all, Ameya, for adjusting your India trips according to your mom-in-law's school holidays. Before the acknowledgements are up on the screen, there are a few people who deserve special mention. Our dear Sumit Jaggi and Avijit for putting aside their commercial interests and getting involved personally with all arrangements for our school functions. As I step down, I shall be leaving the school in very able and responsible hands of our new principal, Mrs. Mickey Singh, to whom I shall hand over the baton. Mickey, may we have you here on stage, please? Please come. Let's give her a big hand. The applause should not stop.
बहुत डिस्टेंस हो जा रहा है.
So this is Mickey for you, our new principal. Welcome to our school, Mickey. I hope you shall continue with whatever I began, and even in a much, much better way. Thank you so much, everyone. We shall have the visuals of the post-scholastic activities on the screen. Thank you.
जो तेरे कद से इरादे तो ये फलक मगरूर हमने सूरज सजना है सपनों को दो परवाज़ दे उड़ने की तमन्ना है ऊंचे रहे जो तेरे कद से इरादे तो ये फलक मगरूर बेबस होके तेरे याद दिखेगा मजबूर
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing overview of the school's journey. The stage is now set for the much-awaited cultural program that beautifully blends tradition with contemporary thought and promises to leave us with a powerful message and artistic brilliance. Presenting in front of you, Ek Mahabharat Ye Bhi. I request the audience to kindly keep their phone on silent during the performance. Thank you.
बोल है ना बोल में थोड़ा सा ज्यादा ठीक है अगर उसको नहीं मिला तो टिफिन मारो तो टिफिन से आवाज बड़ा सुन
आवाज अच्छा इसीलिए मैम पर्सनली बोली थी
क्या नाम वीडियो कॉल में महाभारत चल रहा है बात को पहले वीडियो कॉल ऑन
खड़े होकर कर लें नहीं बैठेंगे जस्ट आप लोग को दिख रहा है पूरा स्क्रीन नीचे वाला जस्ट नीचे वाला जिसमें आप लोग बैठे बस फ्रंट वाला
खड़ा मत हुई
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्।
जब जब
वीडियो बना रहे तो भेजिएगा।
अथवा पतन होता है एवं
वीडियो कितना MB का जाएगा मुझसे
वही
धर्म
मेरा भी मेरे 4 GB खाली है बस।
नाश करने के लिए युग युग में मेरा सृजन होता है। These sacred words were said by none other than Lord Krishna in a sermon given to the brave Arjuna during the saga Mahabharata, which is believed to have occurred at the start of Kali Yuga around 3012 BCE. But the relevance of Mahabharata is alive even today with the continued presence of Kauravas and Pandavas still dominating today's Kurukshetra, that is, our society, constantly consumed by bitter fights, riddled with jealousy and enmity, not to mention the brutal violation of women's modesty day in and out has seen the likes of many Mahabharatas being fought till today. However, we still cling to our hope and faith by seeking and praying for that divine intervention which would manifest itself through the power of righteousness and justice, bringing these Mahabharatas to their rightful closure. Our cultural segment for this annual day showcases glimpses of this hope and faith in the context of today's Kurukshetra, that is, in Ek Mahabharat Ye Bhi.